Hi, I'm Rita Heichenfeld, and welcome to Love Starts in the Kitchen. You know, my mom used to say you can garden in a teacup. No, you don't need a plow in the lower 40 to turn out some wonderful herbs and even veggies in containers. Today I'm going to show you just how to do that. You're not going to believe how easy it is. Well, you know, we talked about container gardening and all the herbs that look so beautiful and grow so well in containers. Affords a lot of people ways to garden, container gardening. But how do you make a container garden? You're not going to believe how easy it is. First thing you need, of course, is a container. Now you need one with good drainage, and I love using recycled items like this old market basket. It's got great drainage, of course. You can see all the openings here. What I've done on the bottom is just lined it with a little bit of a plastic wrap right there, and I've poked holes in there so that the water can go through, because good drainage really is essential. Okay, we've got the pot. Now what else do we need? Of course, we need soil. And I like to start out with a soil blend like the one that already has all of the nutrients in it. I forget the name of it. It's called, Miracle-Gro makes a great soil. And it's actually a soilless mix. But the great thing about it is it's got perlite, it's got some fertilizer in it. You're just ready to grow. It's got everything you need. So there we go. Now we've got the soil, but in containers, the problem with that is you're committed to two things, fertilizing and watering. Now look at this. I know what you're thinking, baby diapers. Why would I even consider these in a container? Well, you can actually line the bottom of a container with these baby diapers. You know why? They have these little polymers that soak up moisture. Well, if you are familiar with something called Soil Moist, let me put these down for a minute. These are actually little polymers too, and they soak up water. They get hundreds of times bigger than what they are. And the baby diapers are filled with that. So you could line your container with baby diapers or put some Soil Moist in. And by the way, a little goes a long way. Read the directions, otherwise you're going to have exploding plants. And if you don't put the Soil Moist in, you're committed to watering just about every day. So I like to mix it in really, really well. Now if you're starting this for children and you want to do seeds, think of seeds that sprout really quick, like beets. By the way, they'll eat beets if they grow them. Spinach, radishes, just fun things. What I like to do though, today we're going to make an instant herb garden. We've got the herbs right over here, and we're going to use what is called the plunging method. And we're just going to take herbs that are already in containers and put them in the basket. Now the first thing you want to do is think of the herbs, the food you like to eat. By the way, this is a wonderful lavender mint, but I want you to look at the bottom. You can see you have to tease the roots apart a little bit. See how they've grown up? It's getting root bound. So you want to tease those roots apart just a little bit, and that way they'll grow quite nicely. So you want to put that in there. And I'm putting the mint in front. The reason is the mint being in front is good because it will trail over. And remember that orange thyme I talked about earlier? Well, here's another plant. Again, it's a little bit root bound, so we're going to tease the roots apart a little bit, like that. Give it really a lot of great room to grow. I'm going to put that right in there. And let's put some sage in the back, because sage is a wonderful plant. It's really aromatic and great for cooking. And actually, sage and thyme tea makes a great tea for anything upper respiratory. So we'll put that in the back because that's going to get a little bit taller. And let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, basil. This is almost like an Italian garden. Okay. Basil will get almost 2 feet high. So even though this is a small specimen, I'm going to go ahead and plant it in the back because in time it will grow above the thyme and the mint, and it will get as tall as the sage. So this is basil, and that will be really a nice little plant to grow. And I think one more, and notice how many plants I'm getting in here. You can really jam them in, and you'll have to harvest them a lot quicker, but they do grow quicker in containers simply because you have more control. This is lavender. It makes a beautiful background plant as well. So we've got them in, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put them in a decorative container. You are committed to watering, so make sure you water them in really, really well. And with the soil moist, these little polymers, you won't have to water every day. But you'll know, put your finger down, and if it's dry, oh gosh, halfway up your thumb, you need to water. So we'll just stick this here. You get the idea. And then we'll put it in a pretty container. And in a week or so, this little container garden will have grown, oh my gosh, at least 6 inches. It will cover the handle, be beautiful, and you can put it right outside your kitchen door, which is where you need to plant your herbs so that you can use them as quickly and anytime that you want them. Make it easy on yourself. Container gardening, a wonderful way to garden.